We are done with stub matching, with single stub and double stub matching. So last part where we use Smith chart in this course is LC impedance matching networks. So this LC stands for inductor and capacitor. That is, we match using lumped elements. So it is also called impedance matching using lumped elements. So for that we require a different Smith chart. So far we have used what? A normal Smith chart, which is called as impedance Smith chart. Whenever we required a admittance Smith chart, we rotated it by 180 degrees. So like this. So it became a admittance Smith chart, right? So this is our normal impedance Smith chart. So anything which you plot here is what? An impedance, Z equal to R plus JX, right? Now I rotate it by 180 degree. What will I get? It is a admittance Smith chart. So anything which I plot will become what? Admittance. But what we have done so far, especially in single stub and double stub matching, we have always plotted the impedance, let's say 1 plus J1. So 1 plus J1 is somewhere over here. If I want admittance corresponding to 1 plus J1, what I do? I draw a VSWR circle and take a diametrically opposite point to that, right? That is what we do, right? But what if I don't want to rotate? So there is where ZY Smith chart comes into picture, ZY. So I have a normal impedance Smith chart obviously, and when I rotate this, what happens? I have, for example, R equal to 1 circle. So this is my R equal to 1 circle, right? When it is admittance Smith chart, I rotate it by 180 degrees. So where has it rotated? It was first over here. Now where has it gone? Over here. So this is what my G equal to 1 circle, right? So everything is rotated by 180 degrees. So again, which is my R equal to 1 circle on the ZY Smith chart? This only. Correct? Yeah, this is my R equal to 1 circle, right? But if you observe, now it won't be clear at all in the video. What you have to do is go to Google, find Smith charts PDF and then ZY Smith chart PDF. Download them and take a print, because in the college you will get, the photocopy person will understand what is a Smith chart. Your nearby local Xerox wala will not understand. So take a printout and take the Xerox, or take a pen drive and then take a printout from your photocopier, right? So again, it may not be visible. So what you do is keep both the Smith charts with you and try to correlate. Okay, I'll try my best so that you can understand. So what is happening? I have rotated this by 180 degree, normal Smith chart. So this is Y Smith chart, and this is, let's say, I have plotted R equal to 1 circle. But if you observe in this ZY Smith chart, you have some dotted lines here. So this is also a circle which you are getting. So it is nothing but this. So what is this Smith chart? Z Smith chart, that is normal Smith chart, and Y Smith chart, that is admittance Smith chart, superimposed on each other. So this is why it is called as ZY Smith chart. Okay. So this is my, I'll use a different pen. G equal to 1 circle. Right. So this is G equal to 1. This is R equal to 1. So first thing what we have understood is ZY Smith chart is the combination of impedance as well as admittance Smith chart, right? So what is the advantage of this? If you just plot 1 plus J1, it is this point, then you don't have to draw the VSWR circle. So that step is reduced. So just take a scale from this point, go here, you will automatically come at this point. So this is your admittance, right? And if you know the admittance, it will directly come to this point. So you don't have to plot this also. So 2 steps are reduced if you know the admittance. If you don't know the admittance, 1 step is reduced. So this is the advantage of using ZY Smith chart. Our job becomes very simple. Next, what we need to understand is, again, come to the normal impedance Smith chart. So if you observe, so how to read the ZY Smith chart, that I am telling. It's very important. So what you have to do, how to read resistances we know. Now how to read reactances? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. This is for which Smith chart? Z Smith chart, that is normal Smith chart. But the problem is, here we will find many values. we'll take a different one. Okay, fine. So if you observe here, just see again in your Smith chart, it won't be visible at all in the video. So here you have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, fine. But with that, 0.1 is rated inverted, and above that it is written as 10, I suppose. Yeah, 10, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So which value is for impedance, which value is for admittance? That we don't know. So for that, in the examination, you always ask for both the Smith charts, the impedance Smith chart and the Z-Y Smith chart. So while plotting, you should know whether you are seeing the impedance Smith chart reactance or the admittance Smith chart reactance. So how will you come to know impedance Smith chart is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 by using this Smith chart? So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 is for admittance Smith chart. The other values 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are for 2 is here, 1 is here. They are for what? Admittance Smith chart. And they are corresponding to the dotted lines. You see a dotted line is coming like this. So I'll show using red pen again. So this is dotted line. So this is for J 1.0 corresponding to admittance, right? But where is J 1.0 for impedance? It is this. So I'll use again a violet pen. So this is again J 1.0, and it is what? Corresponding to impedance. Fine. So the next question is, which is positive, which is negative? So you don't have to see whether this is plus J, minus J. Simply remember this. For impedance, what does the upper half of the Smith chart represent? It represents an inductor. So this is I and D. And impedance of inductor is always positive. Then what does lower part of the Smith chart represent for impedance Smith chart? Capacitive. And capacitance of a capacitor is always, the impedance of a capacitor is always negative. Then we go to admittance Smith chart. So now this is admittance, right? So then here what we have is, this part is capacitive only. But what will be the admittance of it? Since impedance is negative, capacitance will be positive. Similarly, this will be inductive only. Since impedance is positive, admittance will be what? Negative. Why it is? You can draw a simple table. So this is impedance, this is negative, this we are writing for inductor, this we are writing for capacitor. Impedance of inductor is positive, right? Capacitance is negative. So this you know, right? Why is it? Because Z suffix L equal to omega L, J omega L, right? Or rather XL is J omega L. What is XC? 1 by J omega C. So it is minus J by omega C. So impedance of capacitor is negative. So you take the admittance while inverse हो जाएगा. So 1 by J omega L. So minus J by omega L. So admittance is what? Negative. Similarly, this will be what? Positive, because YC is omega C. Make sure you know these 4 formulas. We'll require this while solving numericals. And you know this also. So from this, what to say? There is nothing to buy out here. You already know these 2 formulas, so you can make this table. Once you know this table, we know from our normal Smith chart that impedance of a Smith chart on the upper half is always inductive, and for inductive, impedance is positive. Then capacitance is lower and it is negative. Then we invert, so we come to admittance Smith chart. This remains capacitor only, that you have to remember, and its capacitance is what? Positive. Admittance is positive, right? And inductor admittance is negative. Nothing to buy at here. Okay. Then what else you should know? Again, I'll stress on the importance of dashed lines and solid lines. What do solid lines indicate? I'll write it here. I'll write here. Solid lines, impedance Smith chart. Dotted lines, admittance Smith chart, right? So this is solid lines impedance Smith chart. So this was representing solid line. If you see in your Smith chart, this is solid line. Remember for a Z-Y Smith chart. So this is what R equal to 1. This red line indicates G equal to 1 because it is dotted line. If you see in your Smith chart, it will be a dotted line. So this is what G equal to 1 because it represents impedance. So impedance is conductance plus acceptance. So this is conductance, right? So like this we have dotted lines here and dash lines like this. So this is, sorry, dotted lines here and solid lines like this. So this is solid line. So this indicates what? Violet pen, impedance. So this is red line. So this is admittance and both are J1, right? So similarly you will find one of the lines I can draw. This is dash line. So it goes like this. So this is for what? Admittance, right? Then I have a solid line. So solid line goes somewhat like this. So I'll shade it. So this color represents what? Impedance Smith chart. Then red color, it represents what? Admittance Smith chart. Fine. What else you should know? Yeah, that's it. So we'll not solve the numerical. We'll solve the numerical in the next lecture because it is already 12 minutes past in this lecture and it will take some time to solve, around half an hour. So I don't want to have huge large videos because we are learning in the digital way.